Welcome, everybody, to the second episode of Live from the 575, where we bring you the latest in esports news weekly, hopefully, maybe. We're going to try our best to live stream this every single week here on the YouTube channel. As always, I'm your host, Vic. We got Patty, Enex, The Last Hope, Jimenez.
Hello.
Yes. We got Leon, Aiden.
Leon, yes, that is me. Hello.
And we got an extremely special guest. He's been Shadow Hokage for the last semester, but now he's back on track. We got Cyrus, IYB Cyrus.
Yeah, finally here. It's been a long time.
Dude, his voice sounds so good. That microphone. Oh, my Lord. Anyway, well, we're glad that you guys are here for another podcast. I know a lot of people really like the first one. We really appreciate all the reception as well as all of the feedback that we're going to definitely take into account. But let's go ahead and start with, how was your day, Patty Ice?
Well, today I didn't even have class, so everyone has classes today.
It's the first day of school, by the way, where we're recording this.
Yeah, this is the first.
The 18th.
Yeah, the first
January.
Wednesday or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't even have classes, dude. I was out here. So I stacked all my classes to avoid Monday because I was trying to get an internship that required you to be there on Monday. And then I didn't get that.
Nope.
So now I have Tuesday, Thursday stacked, and then a Friday class. So I mean, yeah, no class today.
Sounds chill. Honestly.
That's a nice day.
Really pleasant.
Like, it sounds like you get the like you avoid the Monday madness of like pain and just everything. You get to sleep through that.
I get a long weekend, which is kind of nice.
But then you get Tuesday troubles.
Tuesday and Thursday troubles.
Really quick, I'm going to say thank you, Patty. I know you were doing it, and I know you were doing it too, Leon. Let's keep our microphone when we're not talking to them at least like a foot away, just so I don't hear your
12 chungs away.
Yeah, man, the big thing. I heard you, Cyrus.
I'm pointing at it, man. I'm just pointing.
Anyway, Leon, how was your day today? First day of school? Did you have class?
Oh yeah, I had a great day. It was a lot of fun. I got to go to all of my classes and enjoyed all of them extremely well. NMSU is great. No, I'm kidding. It was no, but in all seriousness,
on stream.
Goated. No,
I don't know.
Anyway,
had some
good stuff. Had some good stuff. Honestly, the classes that I thought were gonna be pain, like because had thermodynamics, dynamics, and problem solving. For those of you who don't know, those are all painful classes. Honestly, pretty hyped for thermodynamics, even though the minimum, this will tell you it's a hard class. The minimum grade to pass is a 58.
GG?
So GG, easy, I pass.
Easy,
I pass.
58 all day.
Every other class is, minimum pass is still the 70, but oh well.
Yeah, Patty's a CMI major, so like
I
it's
love
so
coloring
hard
books
to get like less than a 98. So that's what you have to compete against.
But here's the thing is like, no math.
That's true.
No math.
Literally. He has aperture to
literally. He goes on computer. He goes beep boop, beep.
I got into art to get away from math, man.
Hey,
Partly.
honestly though, if you're doing like any 3D modeling or graphics
still
or anything
math.
like that, it's still math.
Oh,
still math. That's the fun part.
That's true. Cyrus, how was your first semester back? I know you were online last semester. You're back for in-person. How's that transition been? How are you feeling?
Man, I feel actually really good. It doesn't feel like a real drastic change. It just feels like I'm right back into things like how it was sophomore year. Just fresh, smooth. Everything went smoothly. I got here about like 7:30. Went to my class about 10:30, pretty much. But it was kind of hell just because every first day is always going to be syllabus. So that's always what you got to go through. But for the most part, it went smoothly. Chilled here for the rest of the day, and now I'm here.
Definitely. Well, let's get right into our podcast. Our first topic, we're going to kind of bounce around just because I thought we were going to be having this episode a lot later than we thought we were going to have it. So we're going to move on to our first topic, which is we're going to have a more full season this season. Obviously, this semester, spring 2023, we have a couple more game titles joining us. And we actually have one leaving. We're having Rainbow Six team, unfortunately, leaving. Not going to be an active roster this time around. But we're going to substitute that with adding Counter-Strike. And then, obviously, Call of Duty starts up in the spring. We didn't have anything.
Better games.
The fall. Better games, in my opinion. What are your thoughts on that, Next, I want to hear
Dude,
your thoughts.
I wish we could get a good Siege team together, but either the game. No. Wait. Like, okay. No. Not good as in like quality. Good as in like good amount of people. Just because because we always get like the minimum, right, which is like 5 or like maybe 6. I don't know if you had a sub that time.
It's rare.
But like I get like I wish we had more people interested in the game because
me too.
I think it's an interesting esport for sure.
Yeah.
And I did not know we had a Counter-Strike team on the way. That's cool.
Yeah, we did.
Me neither.
It's funny because Ursa gets the clearest plate from Siege basically, and just like I mean, Cruz is still there, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'd argue that Cruz probably puts more like effort into getting like the team wrangled up for a practice. But that's not really saying too much. No offense, you stick. But the Counter-Strike team is really looking good. He did a really good job in like organizing it from the beginning. He kind of like set the groundwork with everything he's done with Siege for Counter-Strike and like making sure that they have like a solid foundation to compete. And now that they're actually going to compete, it's going to be really interesting.
I think the main difference though between like this is what makes it easier is every single person on the Counter-Strike team grinding. Like
that's true.
I think
100%.
Who was it? Was it Vitamin? No, wait, what's?
I think it's Vitamin.
Yeah, it is Vitamin. He got Supreme. Like, is it Supreme? No, it's the rank just before Global Elite.
Yeah,
it's Supreme Master Guardian or whatever. He got that rank like
these CS:GO ranks, man.
No, legitimately.
Grandmaster Wizard.
No, CS:GO ranks.
I don't even know ranks.
No, they start off so like easy. It's like you got silver 1, 2, 3, 4. I think you get like silver 5, and then you have like silver elite, and then you have silver elite master, and then you have gold nova. It's pretty chill. Then you get like gold nova master, and then it's like DMG, MGE, like all of these weird ranks that have nothing to do with it.
Dang, who invented the ranking system for this?
It's so weird. It's goofy.
It's so goofy. Yeah, you just like.
The thing is, Counter-Strike's ranking system, it's obviously gone like really downhill with the hackers and stuff like that.
True.
But Counter-Strike's ranking system was like for the longest time the best. Literally, like Halo copied it. That's how good it was.
Actually, I will argue that it was a little bit hard in the beginning, especially like when they put the rank changes in, and then everybody was stuck in silver. Like every single person, the highest, like the average rank was SEM at the time, and that was funny for a bit. It was also pain, but it's gotten better. But honestly, really happy that we are going to get this CS:GO team going because, it's got to come back in NA. Siege kind of do be dying just a little bit, but hopefully
honestly,
if Ubisoft fixes stuff.
But just to follow up what Patty was talking about, it's kind of like that same feeling because I don't get that feeling with all the other teams because I'm on Rocket League, so it's like we have a lot of players, so it's like that feeling of what he's talking about, like just not having a lot of people there, just kind of brings it down when there's still other teams playing Siege.
For sure. And we have Call of Duty. We were talking about Call of Duty a little bit before the podcast began. They're going to be joining. Their semesters usually only have like the spring like split, if that makes sense. They usually kind of wait for the game to kind of shuffle out. They let this map set, the rule set kind of calm down, and we're having a phenomenal Call of Duty team this time around. We're going to have, I think for sure, we have obviously Jolteon, Oze, Electric, Phenom, an absolutely phenomenal player, as well as, Hellboy, Sonoma, Anakin, a couple others joining us back again. Talk to me a little bit about what you think the Call of Duty team is going to do this season, Patty.
COD team is probably our best team, I would like to say. We have some solid people there, and we're getting new people that are like amazing at the game. And honestly, I think easy playoffs, dude. I think we go. I don't know. We go pretty far. I think. We're always hoping for a natty, a win.
A natty,
right? You gotta always be hopeful, right? That's just how it is. I think we'll make it far. I genuinely do think this team's solid. I think they'll go very far.
Definitely. Me too. What do you think about it, Cyrus?
I think they're very solid. After watching just various streams and stuff like that and seeing them play, even when they were playing Vanguard, like it was really good. Just overall in general, I think we have a really solid team. We have a lot of promise here and, a lot of opportunity to do better.
Definitely. And kind of like I mentioned, they kind of already have a set roster. We won't really be seeing too much of the tryouts for Call of Duty, unfortunately, just because they already have a lot. Leon, talk to me a little bit about tryouts as well as interest forms that we have out for social media.
As far as it goes, by the time this thing airs, most tryouts are going to be done. But hey, if they're not done, make sure you check the Discord as well as all of our social media and everything else for the tryout forms. Interest forms will still be running throughout the year, though, just to try and see if we can get like pugs going, or if any teams want to start up even in the middle of semester, just have a little bit of an off season to get going. It's never too late, and we're all here to help. But regardless, tryouts are looking pretty promising. If I remember correctly, we are still going to be having tryouts for, of course, my team, Valorant. GG, easy, let's go. Rocket League, you guys just need more teams, I guess. 6 just wasn't enough.
We need 8.
Yeah, we've actually had some players just kind of draw away. For our team, we've had actually 2 players drop.
So you're the last one left.
Well, it's actually me and another player, but we're having 2 more come in. So
just to fill out.
Yeah, just to fill out. But we've been having it just for them because due to extreme stuff with classes and work, so they haven't had enough time. So
that's understandable. It's especially being in collegiate esports, it's like people come and go all the time. Stuff happens, and that's what happened to the Valorant team. But we're also going to be having tryouts for Overwatch as well. Enix, how are you feeling about that? What are you guys looking for?
Main tank Enix doesn't want to be challenged.
I'm feeling good. Honestly, Overwatch 2 has really helped revitalize, at least getting people here, it definitely did wonders, because before Overwatch 2 dropped, we were actually having trouble getting like a team up.
Full 6, right?
Yeah, we're having trouble getting a full 6. And, now that it's 5 players, it's a little easier. And now that the game's kind of revived in a way, and it's already going back down. But you know what, Blizzard, you can fix your stuff later. Anyways,
For sure.
I'm hoping this semester we really need some more support players. Honestly, just any players would be awesome. I'm like out here begging.
Anything,
please.
I'm just straight begging
like
for
that.
players.
How about this? Play Reinhardt.
What? Why Ryan?
No, you need to play Wrecking Ball.
I'll play all.
You gotta play
all
Wrecking
of them.
Ball.
But hey, you know what? True. Hey, like I was saying though, anytime they join, I'm sure that Amanda would love, and everybody on the team would love it. But I think last but not least, though, the game that I'm missing, I'm sure Vic is most excited for. He's kind of like foaming at the mouth a little bit. Halo.
Halo.
I mean, honestly though,
So
it's such a solid roster that you guys have. And especially with anxiety still like coaching and stuff, I remember whenever we talked to him, like coming into it, there was still some kind of like iffiness on the roster, but I feel like you guys have cleaned up. I mean, like we were talking about last time, you guys went up an entire place, like nationally.
Hey, I didn't bring up Halo this time.
Hey,
It was Leon.
It's up right now. It's up right now. I'm just bringing it up because it is
Leon
true.
was paid to bring up Halo.
You're right. Vic slid me a crisp $20 bill under. He helped me pay for food.
PayPal on his laptop
transaction.
But no, in all honesty, like it doesn't matter if you're a goated team or if your team is barely struggling. I'm kidding. We all need it. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Valorant, we had to cut down to one roster. That's just because we lost like our important. We lost Vi, and Vi was like super crucial in keeping the teams together because without her, it was honestly. I feel like it's gonna be a struggle. It's gonna be different because it's me and Alex
like
right
that
now.
third person like perspective.
Well, not only that, but Vi like legitimately like ran the team. Like I'm managing, but I went MIA. Vi took over. Vi did a huge portion of it, and shout out to her. But we're going to make do with what we got, and we're hopefully going to take all the stuff that she taught us to move forward and make a team that she would be proud of moving on.
I believe in you.
Thanks.
100%.
He's winking at me as he's doing it. He's lying. He's lying.
Anyway, I'm really excited to see COD, CSGO. We'll have Overwatch, Valorant, Halo, Rocket League teams. Pretty much just a more full semester, so I'm really excited for that. And if you guys wanted to maybe start up a Rocket League, not a Rocket League team, an Apex Legends team, Warzone, so Battle Royales. If you want to start a Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter team, FGCs, go for those. If you want to do more MOBAs, you want to play Dota, you want to play Smite, you want to play Paladins, go for it. We have all the resources in the world, and we're really excited to hopefully bring that in for you guys. One thing I want to pick your guys' brains on that kind of introduced, we introduced it obviously on social media, is adding a bunch of platforms. We've added Reddit, Hive, we've revitalized Snapchat a little bit, we've added Be Real, and we're pretty much going to be using Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter primarily for almost every single post, as well as sprinkling in, a Snapchat video every now and again. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Talk to me about the new platforms.
New platforms, honestly, Be Real has been popping, especially in the youth, as you can say.
The youth.
It's a cool it's a really cool concept. Like random time of the day. Oh, it's time to take a picture or whatever. Well,
hear me out though. It's a great government surveillance object.
That is very true.
That is true.
The government is on there.
They don't even need to keep track. It's just like, oh, what are they doing at this time? I don't know. Funny meme. Sorry.
No, I think the main one is actually
government.
Leon excited for Reddit. Actually,
That's true.
Talking about those actual
I'm
memes.
so terrified right now because like anytime I think of Reddit, I'm just like, it's a dark place. You never want to go there. And then now that we have one,
he wants everything to be clean, guys. That is what he stated in quote. He wants everything to be clean. He wants the vectored lines. That's what he's talking about.
We're all adults, okay? But like, if I go on Reddit and see some like terrible stuff, I'm just gonna cry. I'm gonna go home and just curl into bed and cry, sob myself to sleep.
More than you already do. But let's go ahead and talk about Be Real. I had just an idea, right? We'll see. We'll have like Freezer, someone playing, right? He'll be playing super intense. I'll stick the camera right in front of him in the monitor. Take a picture. It'll capture both.
Bro,
that's gonna be hilarious.
Bro, no, but
you just
the
see Freezer
thing
like
with Freezer is his reactions to everything is just like he's like cold pan stares, and I love his reactions. And then he'll just be like. Randomly, I don't know.
So funny.
It's so true, but it would honestly, you stick it in front, he'd probably be like.
Anyway, he'll be like that anyway. He'll be getting like Farrah ulted. Just take a picture.
Catch him in his most vulnerable state.
Exactly. You gotta.
And we also have one that I wasn't even truly aware of was actually Hive, which was what you were truly excited about.
I like Hive. It's kind of a Twitter copy. I'm not gonna lie, but it's like more interactive in terms of like how commenting and like how you can add more stuff to your tweet. Because on Twitter you can do a poll, you can post a picture, you can post a GIF, whatever.
Retweet.
Right? Yeah, you can retweet, quote tweet, whatever. But on their platform, they have like Q&As. It's pretty much like Instagram stories types of like interactions.
It's like kind of like a mixture of everything.
Yeah,
if you
it's
think about
a
it.
mixture of everything.
TikTok Q&As, Snapchat, Instagram.
Correct, yeah. And then just kind of like all of that, but in a tweet. So I'm very excited for that. It's very small. The Hive official account follows our Twitter and our Hive account, which is kind of cool. And
that's huge.
Straight W.
That's straight dubs.
They have like 30K followers in
Great.
total.
Are we like one of the first?
We're one of the first
schools to pull up on Hive.
We're actually, probably the only school on Hive.
You think
Hey,
so?
I mean, like that's an accomplishment in itself, right there.
That's dope. Yeah.
So, kind of getting ahead of the curve there.
But the question is, what are we going to be seeing on Snapchat? What are some varieties of
hitting
things?
the gritty? And that's
Dude,
it.
that's been like, I'm not even gonna lie. That is all you post on the story
Every
thus
5 minutes.
far
It's just
is me
gritty.
hitting the gritty. And
It's pretty perfect. I'm
no, it's
gonna
not.
lie.
It is the worst.
We set
you
up a
guys
bot
keep gaslighting
to
me
post that every 5 minutes.
into thinking that it's like, because I know it's bad. I know it's absolutely horrendous. I watch Smexy do it and I'm just like, how do feet work?
How do
I don't
feet-
know.
How do feet work?
How do feet work?
Step.
Alrighty. Well, let's move on to our final topic. We're only going to have 3 topics for our NM State, I guess, branded topics, but we're going to go ahead and talk about the NM State football team winning a bowl. Bowl champs once again. I think we're 3-0 in bowls or something like that. Something crazy. We won the Arizona Bowl in 2007. I think that's what it was. Or 2013.
The only times we ever went, we won.
Maybe we've only 2. I could be wrong. But we won the bowl. That's kind of crazy. What are your thoughts, Leon? You're a football guy.
I am not a football guy, but all I can think about is like any time that we watch and it's like, no hate, just because like the football players, whenever we went out and we did the stuff level
They're cool.
next,
They were really
like
cool.
they were super chill, they were super cool, and this is gonna come off as the shadiest thing ever.
Oh,
but like
no.
whenever they win games, I'm like, we won.
I mean,
Since when?
okay, that's like a bias.
He
like
gives
everybody
the
in
baddest
school.
reaction.
Maybe last
He's
year
surprised
that'd be
that they
valid,
win.
but this year really
No
good.
hope
No, that's
whatsoever.
true. That's true. Because I'm thinking about like my freshman year when it was like
That's true.
nothing existed and just hearing all the band talk of like, oh man, the football team is always where. It's true. It happens. But regardless, I mean,
Give me your thoughts, Patty Ice. Obviously, you're
Listen.
Aggie Vision now. Aggie
True,
Vision,
yes.
the official marketing sponsors / runners of athletics. I don't know what they do, but they're cool. Talk to me a little about it.
We do. Okay, so yeah, Aggivision does production. So basically, all the stuff that pulls
what
up
I
on the TV, that's us. We basically run the production of the football game, basketball game, all the games, right? No, but I'm kind of sad because we swapped, right? We swapped places, football and basketball. There had to be some underworld like
Different timeline
dealings.
type
There,
stuff.
there had to be some I don't know, some rituals that like they did up in athletics to swap the teams over.
Yeah.
Because now basketball's struggling mad. I don't think we
4 in conference games, by the way.
It's so bad. I love watching basketball. It's my favorite sport. And then I work.
You work the basketball games?
I work the basketball games. I watch them, right? And I have to watch us get smoked. And the women's basketball team is doing way better than the men's basketball team.
and that,
like
it's swapped. Literally last year, it was the opposite. Women were like getting smoked, and the men were doing really well. Now it's the opposite. At least in conference play.
everything is going whack,
just-
I
dude.
feel so bad.
Straight
Athletics, I'm
turnaround.
sorry.
They did honestly.
Not bad.
I mean, in terms of in terms of dollar signs and stuff, I mean, football does bring in more money. So it's. I mean,
they got to be. They're charging like $12 for a hot dog, man. Like, Jesus.
Oh, jeez. That's outrageous.
is it a good glizzy though?
It's mid at best.
It's a good glizzy.
They're never.
Goblin on glizzies. Anyway, Leon, you had a face on. What was your opinion?
I can't. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's
The inner band
hey,
kid in him.
no. It's not even. No. It's old news. Old news at this point, but it's fine. It's fine. We
taking some
chill.
shots.
We chill.
That's true. What about you, Cyrus? What do you think?
Man, I'm not gonna lie. People are gonna hate me for this, but even though I go here, I don't watch any of the sports. I don't.
Hey, I feel you.
I used to watch.
Esports,
Wait, I
you
used to watch basketball all the time in high school. I used to go to the NMSU games all the time and watch basketball.
What happened,
But like,
bro?
I just stopped. I'm a soccer guy now. All I do is just watch soccer.
The soccer team.
I've never heard anyone
Well,
say
not even
that.
our team.
No
I just
shot.
watch soccer.
guy.
I just go watch Mexican League all the time.
True. Better.
But like, the only time I've ever like watched football, I would just watch my dad's tapes whenever he played here, because he played back in '97
Shout out
or like
Cyrus's
'95.
dad.
That's a little bit away. That's a little bit away.
That's a little bit away, but I mean, it's still somewhat relevant, you know.
I guess.
Still
that's
an Aggie.
Still an Aggie for sure. Whatever you say, Cyrus. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to other esports. Speaking of Rainbow Six, they actually hosted the first Face It Collegiate LAN ever. So literally the first time they've ever played on LAN. And surprisingly, Ohio State University beat Akron, which is like the most like winningest Siege team ever on LAN.
Pinged
and they
it?
had like 48 teams. It was crazy. What are your thoughts on that, Leon? Obviously, you played Siege before.
Thinking about it, Akron always had like goated ping every time we played against them. So maybe Akron, their secret weapon,
difference.
it isn't the fact that they're just so skilled. They got the ping diff. Like honestly,
-5 ping won them their games.
It could. Honestly, bro. No, I'm kidding.
-5 ping.
No,
Just sabotage.
Akron's
Leave
goated. That
them
is
in chat at Akron.
at Akron. How does
At
it feel to get
Akron.
pinged?
Pinged out.
No, but I mean,
God.
in all honesty, whenever you like look at Siege, that could be a case. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe Ohio just got a new roster, and that's like kind of what goated them.
So Ohio actually went ahead and so they actually made it in through like the last second qualifiers. It was some craziness where there was like they were not supposed to make the tournament, but they ended up like miracle running all the way through the tournament. So they actually didn't necessarily pick it up, but they definitely got like a CL team, like a challengers team, and they got 2 or 3 challenger teams players who were injected into their collegiate roster for this semester, and they took it home. They beat Akron, Akron's been a complete collegiate roster for the past like 3 or 4 years, at least as long as I've known them. So, congratulations to them. What do you think about a Rainbow Six LAN for college? I know Overwatch has had plenty of them.
Yeah, so I mean, Overwatch has kind of had it pretty decent in terms of LAN events and stuff. So honestly, that's good for a game that many might say is kind of dying. It's kind of dope, you know.
I mean, it is though.
You know, and for all these kids going out to play, not kids, all these guys going out to play LAN and stuff. I mean, it's an experience. I've never been on a huge stage like that. I've played in LAN sort of tournaments before, and honestly, even like smaller stuff, it's fun. It's awesome. Like you're there on stage, it's dope, and it's probably awesome for these guys.
I mean, imagine how close you were standing to the big stage, to the main stage. Whenever we went to Cali, remember?
Oh,
we were right there. We were right there.
Right there.
You could've
Overwatch
stepped up.
Grand Finals. I could have pulled up.
You could have pulled
Bro,
up.
I mean, you can't play monkey,
diff.
but it's okay.
Monkey.
You've been like that one kid at the Game Awards, just randomly walking
Yeah.
on stage. Just walking out of nowhere.
Patty just up there.
Oh yeah, you randomly walked up. What do you do though?
Hey, we don't.
Hey, you should've-
yo,
you should've
hey, yo.
seen it,
No
man.
comment.
Yeah, no
It happens. It happens. But yeah, congratulations once again, Ohio State University, for taking that W. Do you guys have any news collegiate wise? Honestly, that's the only thing that's happened in the past month.
yeah, no, I ain't
that
got
I
Let's
haven't talked about.
let's talk something a little more spicy.
All right, give me some
Spice
scoop.
it up.
Let me. I know you're the topic guy, but let me get a topic. What do you guys think about pros in college teams?
That is a big question. I mean, obviously, we just talked about it, so we had some challenges.
Wait, did you guys talk about that last?
No, we didn't.
No?
We didn't.
Okay.
But we were talking about it right now with Collegiate R6, right? So they had some, like, literally pro-level players in the collegiate scene and ended up winning the tournament. What do you think about it? I know Overwatch hasn't really seen it too hard. I could be wrong. But, Leon, you know a little bit more about it when it comes to Valorant. You know about it a lot when it comes to Rocket League. So let's talk about it.
I don't think any notable pros have been, like, put into, like, a collegiate league. And I know I was talking about this with Pac last time, but if collegiate esports keeps going, then the funding that they could be receiving and stuff like that could be on the same level as some organizations. I'm not going to say we're going to bring in that much money, but the same as the football team. I mean, or even basketball team or any teams that NMSU has, their main marketing isn't them winning. It's the players that they're bringing in, the attraction, the media, the ticket sales, everything like that. So if it keeps going in that way, I feel like we'll start seeing a lot more pros being drafted, or not even pros, like tier 2 players or challenger players being drafted to colleges to just exist and be kind of just like the football players are. They just go for a degree that they don't necessarily need. They get the full ride, and they just biggest thing is just the marketing from that. It's probably like not as bad as it is to say, but we'd probably see a lot more teams especially in collegiate, branch out past collegiate, maybe going into those challenger type leagues and possibly getting in deeper. But who knows? I don't know. I feel like right now it definitely is unfair. Doesn't it? I mean, you could be like a pretty decent, at least for Valorant's sake, diamond to ascendant team, and then you verse somebody who's like all they do is play Valorant and they're like top 200 radiant, and that person alone is just like, hey, I go to school to play Valorant. GG, easy.
Definitely. No, I completely understand. What about you, Cyrus? Obviously, you play Rocket League, which is, I think, suffered from this the most, right? There's a lot of pro players that are in Rocket League teams. Northwood, we have Akron, we have
it sucks because we have like a big
gap.
Including with our team, we have a big gap of ranks. So I think when we first started off, when I first started here, like it was from Diamond to like SSL, and now we've shortened a little bit just to make it a little bit, more accessible for all of us to actually play at a higher level. But even then, at times it feels hard because it's like some of the games that we've been playing, it's just we get absolutely just dominated with SSLs, even in the beginning of our season and things like that. But it started to change a little bit more, gotten a little bit better here and there. But you still have those speckles of, having some pro players, every now and then just, it sometimes takes away from it because it's like you don't have everybody at that same level. You have just a drastic difference. Like you can see a difference between champ players and SSLs because they're way more consistent. They're able to, react faster, more movement with the ball, more actual accuracy and control. Like you just see a huge margin difference. As in terms to like other games like Valorant and stuff like that, there's like different minute details that you might think is better. Someone might have more aiming, better timing, better, movements and things like that. Strategy. It just all depends. But for Rocket League, the gist of it, simplicity of just scoring a goal on opponent and each other. It's a huge gap.
Definitely. And hopefully there's some way to kind of mitigate this issue, right? I think, most notably, like, at least in recent times, Call of Duty has kind of had that same issue where there's a lot of, like, ex-pros. Literally, like, in the last season in Vanguard, there was an Call of Duty world champion. Literally had won the biggest Call of Duty tournament of Call of Duty before. Was in the finals, right? Obviously, his team is like all other ex-pros, right? He's washed for sure. He's not even in a collegiate team anymore. They don't even exist anymore as a college. We don't talk about them live on the podcast. But the fact that, it was pretty much this team and this team. The two teams with like the best pros or the best like placed pros were probably going to win the whole thing. So, hopefully it gets better. It is going to make collegiate competition more competitive, and I think that's good. It's going to make our teams better. It's going to make their teams better, and everybody's going to benefit, at least in a skill-wise. But in terms of placings and outcomes,
because it'll at least make the other team improve in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
But I feel like in a sense, like some of these pro players, if they're going to do that, they might as well do things like possibly coaching or even taking 100%. Over in the sense of like, structuring the teams and things like that. Since they're already, that good at it, why not like help others to be better?
Yeah. Well, we're looking at you, Call of Duty, Overwatch, Rocket League, Valorant, League of Legends pros.
If they show up.
I gave you the idea right now, so you better take my advice.
But if they want to mitigate it, especially in like leagues and stuff like that, like CR6, CVAL, stuff like that, all they gotta do just treat them as import players at that point.
That's true.
Like,
you're right. They have to be full time. They have to be in person. They have to be like playing all their games from a facility.
Then we're gonna have the issue of like you shell out hundreds of thousands of dollars for a pro player to just come live on campus at that point and like take classes that they'll either pass or fail, but it is what it is.
I'm hearing your leg. Anyway, yes, I definitely agree with you.
My fault.
Any other intercollegiate topics that you guys may have on your head? Patty, do you have any spicy ones? If not, I have one.
Go ahead.
All right.
I'm thinking.
Cool. So I have this one. I'm kind of appalled that these were not including us, but we have a collegiate esports logo bracket competition. Now I have the top 8 for you guys here. I want to get your guys' thoughts on some of the top 8 finalists. We'll go ahead and stop at the top left. Esports at Florida State University versus Drexel Esports. I'm going to go ahead and put my microphone down for a little bit.
Just while he searches it up, I'm about to go off, man. I have
We're about to judge these very harshly, guys. So
that's
just
true.
just
I should
beware.
just put the microphone down at this point. We got the pros here, man.
I've usually got.
We're gonna let you guys know what's the
stuff.
problem with these logos.
Like
That'd be good.
The
Some of them
vector
might
lines
be
are
good.
off.
Florida State University. I don't know if I can open this on a separate tab. without it downloading a virus. Let's see.
It is Leaguepedia.
All right, we got Florida State Esports. I think it's actually really, really cool. So this isn't like Miami. This isn't Jacksonville. This isn't like down by the bay. This is more towards like Midland, Florida. So it's a lot of like, obviously, we have a lot of Native American kind of vibes to it. The colors, the feathers, the arrowhead. What do you guys think?
This is solid. I like the thing in the middle. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then we got Drexel Esports.
I'm
sorry, Drexel.
Oh goodness.
Yo. Okay.
Wait, this is.
I gotta apologize. I feel like this is like those basic stock.
That's the one that they're putting in the competition.
Yes. Yeah.
I feel like this is like those basic stock
I don't know if
logos that you get online.
I hope so.
Like if you guys know what I'm talking about, those basic stock logos you get online, you just like pick an animal or something, or you put your name and then you just pick it. That's what you get.
If I'm gonna be like very candid about this, it looks like a high school logo.
No, it looks like you see this going.
This looks like someone's channel.
No, this looks like a sticker you
put
on a Lego.
This looks like someone really trying hard to make
It's a Lego sticker. Like no hate. Like the Lego Knights, whenever they have the dragons and stuff. Like that's what it looks like. In all honesty, like I think I've seen this when I went to Legoland
before anyone gets too butthurt. It's all jokes.
It's all jokes.
We're not hating on anyone here.
I will be harsh. The colors are kind of bad.
Unless it's Sac State.
I honestly feel like it also has to do with the quality.
Sac State dunked on us twice.
Nah, but like come on, yellow, red, and like the blue like this though, like at least be a little more saturated.
It stands out, but in all honesty, I think just the Florida State's
I think
Florida West
if it was green, like the dragon was green, I think that would be better.
Too much Lego.
Too much Lego. Yeah,
let's do a little vote. Drexel, anybody?
I don't think.
So which team we're choosing?
Yeah.
I choose Florida.
Yeah, Florida. I'm sorry.
Florida. Easy Florida.
Easy Florida.
Right. Next up on the bracket, we have Keanu versus Panthers. These are kind of like Keanu. My bad.
Okay. Let me just put something out there.
Is he supporting this team?
Keanu, what? Let me just put something out there.
It's not. No, it's Key as in K-E-Y.
Keanu with the Y.
spelled Keanu. Guys,
there you go.
You spelled Keanu.
Let me preface this real quick. I think there's a huge problem in esports logos in general. They're all so similar. They're all basically the same. Like a lot of them. Like there's no creativity anymore. I feel like they all follow the same thing. There's like a kind of caricature sort of mascot.
I think they're still in the times of like older like sports, like football, basketball, sports.
There's got to be
because like now we're in the. I think we're more in the age of like simplicity.
So this was
where
kind of
like
bad quality.
we can have standout logos, but they're simpler.
So these are Twitter profile pictures, so that's why they're going to be a little small.
I think if we also think about that is like with us especially is they have to adopt the logo that their school is using, and to go along with that is it's cheaper to use basic colors. It's easier to stand out, and it's more simplistic. I mean, look at what they did to
school.
Yeah, no, like look what they did to Pistol Pete. It's like especially on a lot of the newer ones, it's just the two-tone maroon with the white in the background. Like, it's just to make it easier to print and just to recognize.
All right, so this one's a little close. I'm not gonna lie, they're both clean logos. The one thing I will say about Panthers Esports, and this is Florida.
It kind of looks like they took the neck from the Broncos and just put a Panthers head on it.
I like that.
Little transmogrification.
Transmogrification. You learned that in class.
The big word.
I learned that in class.
Honestly, this is the Keanu Esports.
No, I think this is an easy Panthers win. Like
I don't know.
The gradient on the Huskies just screams 90s. The font they use in Keanu is just
even
weird.
the ear is not complete though on one side.
It's supposed to be facing the other way. In all honesty, if we look at the bottom though, I see what they're trying to do with Keanu. It's the northern lights at the bottom.
That's cool. It's in Canada.
You know what?
That's cool.
I kind of like it.
You know what? Just when you mention that does it makes a little more sense.
It's less of like we just wanted to put a color wave in there. Like it does stand out, and the wolf is looking to left, and
but then at the same time, this gives me like hockey.
It does a little bit.
They are from Canada.
Yeah,
they are from Canada.
That would
make
sense though with the school, because
I
mean, hockey. We don't. I mean, we have it here,
from Canada. I hope they're from Canada because I've been saying it this whole time.
I mean, hey,
they're from Canada.
But
I don't even know.
I think if we were to vote, I'd go with Keanu.
All right, we got one Keanu.
I like Panthers. Keanu just a little too outdated for me.
Oh man, this is tough.
I feel like Panthers is just it's too simple
you're tiebreaker.
and related.
It is.
You know what?
Simple.
I think I gotta go Panthers.
Even
though
what do you got,
less
Vic?
detailed,
all right,
but
if I was adding mine, I would go Panthers too, because it's actually not their collegiate logo at all. They've completely redesigned their logo from their regular college. So they're Florida International University, I believe.
Yeah, that's something that I really like. I like
see it, the new one, how it is.
I like the idea of making Esports its own brand, like
this
kind of
is their
separate to
logo.
the university.
This is their school.
Okay, well, it's
logo.
not that different.
Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. Go back to the one that the esports is
Now
using
this
real
is
quick.
high school. This is high school now.
I'm
We're
gonna
back
be
to
honest
high
with
school.
you.
logo, yeah.
This
That's a
I
high
don't-
school logo.
Exactly how you said it. How they it looks like they took the
I feel like
Broncos
this
logo
is
and
a
just
high
put the
school.
Panther.
Yeah.
I feel like that's honestly what they did.
This literally looks like what it did.
That
They
just makes
took
me want to go
Broncos.
Keanu more.
Shout out Keanu.
It literally just looks like that. But I don't know. This one looks more like a high school.
And this is the Keanu College. Should probably put the logo low.
I think that is.
I don't even think they have a
They don't
mascot.
have like I don't know if.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they don't. So like they had to
yeah.
completely design that. Like honestly, especially after that.
Mascot.
No way, you spelled it with a K, bro.
My bad. So they're also the Huskies.
Yeah,
but
no, they are the Huskies. But I mean, looking at the logo
it's literally
that
the
they
same
had,
Husky.
yeah, it is.
Just different color.
Wait, yeah.
I mean, it's.
I don't know. Panthers takes it from me.
I think
Okay,
Panthers takes the win.
Okay.
All right. We got the Cyber Grizzlies versus Esports at UGA.
I'm already seeing something. I'm already
Oh,
seeing
I'm
something.
seeing some G2.
Is
there.
there-
I'm seeing
Yeah,
some
I'm
G2.
seeing
Wait
some
a
G2
minute.
Is that
Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
some
So-
copycats, man.
That
I already
is
see
that
it.
is a bit
Yeah, well,
suspicious.
let's let Vic load this up.
Among Us Esports when.
Yeah,
This
something.
is definitely not it.
No, that's it. That's what they're
That's-
using.
that's
what they're
what
using.
they're using.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
what it is. That
They
is it.
straight
Yeah.
up just took
They
G2 and they were like, "Hey, yo,
Does
if it ain't
G2
broke,
know about
don't
this?
fix it."
Does G2 know about this? Are we gonna be the guys?
You should pull
to
up
tell them?
G2's logo just as a
Yeah, no,
comparison.
We're
honestly, pull up G2, pull up
exposing
G2.
UGA.
Yeah. Do
Okay,
that.
surely someone out there's made the connection. Obviously, we're not the first ones. to
All right,
look
wait.
at this.
First, put out G2.
I like that. I like
what we
that.
wanna see.
It's chill. Little. He's got a little headset on.
The neon around
That's
it too,
funny, yeah.
kind of.
Can't open this.
Why?
It's-
Nah, he's scared. He's scared of what's on his Twitter, man.
He's scared.
Do not open his Twitter.
Oh man.
That is just flagrant.
If I
Cyber
didn't know,
Grizzlies.
if I didn't know of G2, I would say
Esports
this
at
is
UGA.
pretty
Hey,
interesting.
pull up G2 real quick, though, please. Pretty please.
Yeah, you gotta do that for us.
yeah.
We gotta.
Because okay,
we gotta be
hear them
honest
out. Hear
about
them out
this.
though. Hear them out though. Because G2 is the knight. It is the knight. Okay.
It's a samurai, right?
Well, yeah, samurai.
Whatever.
But if you look, what Grizzly's doing is it is in a bear, but
Yeah,
you
they-
can clearly see
they
like,
added
got the
their touch.
G2, and then if we look at the bear again,
You can see.
yeah,
you can
it's
see
it's
the
so
actual-
similar.
You can line that
yeah.
up.
It's an
Okay,
actual shot.
okay,
It's
it
so
really is just copy
similar.
paste. Like,
Wait, what's the?
It's so
at least they don't
similar.
have the eye.
It's literally a copy.
Yeah,
I
they
feel
do-
like
wait,
this-
go back to the
The
other
same
one.
pattern.
It's the same.
It's the same.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
similar.
It's just switch.
I'm gonna be real with you.
Nah,
I'm
this
pretty
is
sure they edited the
flagrant.
G and just cut it first.
Yeah.
All right. So that's
Sorry,
Cyber
sorry,
Grizzlies.
sorry.
You know
Cyber
what?
Grizzlies.
I
And
like
then
I
we
like how
have
they tried.
Esports at UGA. The
No, I like-
Bulldogs.
I'm
It-
gonna insta give it
well-
to these guys just because they didn't. I
In
mean,
all honesty, though, I feel like I've seen that bulldog before, but at least they added the heads
Cruises.
up.
Cruises
Cruises high.
Bulldogs.
Oh, true.
Cruises Bulldogs.
there are a
That's what
lot
it
of
is.
bulldogs. What is it with these colleges being so uncreative with their mascots?
can't they do
It's
like
o- it's like
a-
the same 10 mascots rotated.
Dude, there's so
University
many
of Georgia.
animals on
It's
this
so
planet.
cute, though. It's
Actually,
so
they
cute.
were in that game. They were in that football game that everybody was watching.
Okay, honestly, the dogs.
This was them.
Oh.
Yeah. So this is the
Yeah.
team that won like that big game. Everybody.
But then also their logo is kind of copied from Green Packers.
We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that.
Green Bay
Yeah,
Packers.
football don't matter.
We're
Football
not
don't matter.
even talking
Football
about the
don't
football.
matter.
So
The
who you give it
logo.
to?
You know what?
It's gotta
give
be.
it.
It's gotta be the Bulldogs.
I'll
Even
be the
Yeah.
Bulldogs.
Yeah.
even though
I'm sorry.
I dislike that every.
Hey, wait a second.
college
I
has the
didn't
same
know.
thing.
Sorry, Grizzlies,
Or I
you
didn't know
guys
Oregon Mountain was
copied-
in here.
I want to know whoever made the logo. I want to know if you guys actually copied from G2 or you actually.
or
came up
maybe
with
it
in
was
your
like
head.
the most biggest
I don't know. It
coincidence
looks
of all time.
like the shape
Here's
of
the
the
thing,
letters look
because
exactly
they're
the same.
esports players, they've had to have seen G2, but maybe they didn't register it was G2, and it was just like, oh, I have this thought from like
Right,
that
yeah, it
happened.
looks
It's
But
just
like
back
I
in
can't
my
remember
mind.
what it's from.
Yeah.
Well, Carthage.
Wait, is that really their logo? Wait, go
It's-
back to that.
That's giving me Cavaliers. A little
Wait.
bit.
Not gonna lie, everything gives
Well,
everything
this just
nowadays.
gives me like
there is nothing
kind
new.
of. I'm not gonna say Onyate vibes, but like.
All right, but next up,
Knights.
last but not least in the top four, we got UCF Esports, which is University of Central Florida, and Carthage Esports, which is somewhere up in the Northwest United States. I have no idea. Sorry, Carthage. But this is the Carthage Firebirds, completely original logo. Their
That's
esports-
hard. That's
I
hard.
like that.
That's fire.
It's
yeah.
probably gonna
I
win.
like it.
I'm not
That's
gonna
fire.
lie.
Yeah, I think that's winning.
Wait a
Yeah.
second. Wait a second. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Wait a
here's
minute.
I
Let me
like
do some
that.
investigative research. Real
I
quick.
do like
Yeah,
that.
do some investigative research. This is UCF.
You
They
said, let
are
me do
the
some
Knights.
research.
Is that original or is that just pulled from their?
Their school logo. I think they're both original. These two probably
Really?
are the
Can
two
you do
that
me a
win.
favor? Can you do
Let's
me a
go ahead.
favor? Can
You know
can
what?
you pull
I
up
like
the Carthage again? Just real quick.
Oh no. No.
What does he got? Turn around.
That's a bit different. He's got the Dallas Fuel logo.
The Dallas Fuel logo. Just a little bit.
I see it.
I see it a little bit. I mean, it is original. Other than that, like Dallas Fuel ain't got no face in that. It ain't got no
Carthage is like one of the Ivy League colleges, so it's definitely not their logo.
Right.
They
got some
There's probably
bold,
is the torch though. Yeah, they got the fire, the torch.
So it's definitely
That's cool.
cool. It's a Firebird, so torch bird.
Wait,
right?
is Carthage like the college? Are they the Firebirds?
I don't think so.
No. That's what I want to see. I want to see more of this. I want to see more universities making their own mascots. I've been a big, call me a rebel or whatever.
A rebel.
I do not want like esports teams to take on their mascot. I would rather them make their own brand, make their own thing. I think that's dope. Keep the colors, keep like the name. Obviously, they're tied to the school.
So
but like make their own thing.
To follow up with that, like, would you have an idea for ours then? Instead of Pistol Pete, what would we have instead?
I had this big idea. Honestly, I went through like
The great rebrand.
there was like
There was thoughts.
when there was thoughts of like maybe we could rebrand. I thought some things up, but
all right. Let's get down to the choice. We got Carthage Firebirds.
I'm gonna
next
honestly say
podcast.
I do like Carthage. I think
They're
pretty
both
clean,
good logos.
pretty original because if we look at
They're both very original because the University of Florida is this.
well, but no,
right?
University of
hard.
Florida.
Central Florida.
horse,
no,
knight.
but no, UCF
Also, that's
they
hard.
have the knight as the
Alright.
mascot.
Okay, that's true. You're right.
So
If they had that one, that would.
UCF does have the knight.
is that their mascot?
Yeah.
Okay. It's
Yeah,
not
it's an
that OG
That's-
then. I mean, it's
Yeah.
cool.
No,
It's
it
dope.
definitely
It's dope. It looks great.
good, but I feel like Carthage takes it.
I do think Carthage takes it.
Alright.
I'm a big fan
Yeah,
of
I'll
people
go,
making
yeah,
stuff
I'll go
up
Carthage
and stuff.
as well.
All right. So we'll go ahead and come up with. We won't do too much semifinals. We'll just do finals, right? From those two.
Because we let's see because we
All right. Well, you guys know what they look like. So let's just go ahead and decide, right? So Carthage and UGA. But let's start on this side. We have Florida State
versus
and
Panthers.
That's an easy Florida State W.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
easy,
say Florida
Florida.
State.
Florida
Florida
State for
State?
sure.
It's just
They're both Florida schools. So you're saying Florida State's better?
But then you also got that representation of
FSU,
Florida.
FSU.
It's
That's
just it's just
you know,
FSU
the
versus
detail with it
Carthage to be
is
honest.
much better. I love that.
Yeah, FSU versus Carthage at this
I
point.
think
'Cause,
that's just
UGA
finals.
is
All right. So we're
clean.
not gonna give UGA a chance.
I
No,
feel like-
we're
I feel like
not.
UGA is,
No,
I feel like
no, we're
UGA
not.
is
Definitely
clean,
not.
is very clean, but Carthage kind of capitalizes on that
Okay.
minimalistic, color scheme, and it does shine through it. It does look good.
It looks
All right.
good.
Less is more. Less is
Carthage
more.
did a good job.
Yeah.
So FSU versus Carthage.
I feel
Top
like
side brackets.
I feel like depending on the panel that is judging this, if they're more old school, FSU takes it.
All right, hold on. Let me give you guys some context. You guys deliberate.
Yeah. If it's old school, FSU definitely takes it. But if we're
I think
looking at
Carthage.
new up and coming, I feel like Carthage takes it.
I think in the time we are now, I think Carthage could take it.
Hey,
I'm
whoa.
think-
Oh wait, what is he looking up?
leaks.
What is this?
I thought they had an esports facility. They definitely don't. I'm sorry, FSU. I was gonna be like, okay, how does their branding fit in their
What is that?
esports space?
Well, like how
Is
many
that-
how
is
many
that like a
schools have like a
generated-
big esports facility like that? I
Is
don't know
like-
if it's that many.
Is that a G-bod looking world right there?
What?
I don't know. I saw something. It
And
didn't
the
look right.
Carthage esports facility is kind of Carthage.
Oh wait, look at that logo though.
Yo, that goes
That
hard.
logo actually
Yeah.
go hard.
It does look
Dog.
hard in the room.
Okay, yeah, Carthage.
Carthage takes it. GG
Oh,
Carthage.
that
think it's
takes
GG Carthage.
Congratulations on
Dog.
winning the NM State Invitational of Logos.
That takes
Yeah, that's hard.
That's
the
hard.
cake. And they got TVs up top.
It's pretty clean, honestly.
Pretty hard.
That is clean.
That is fire.
It's not bad. Congratulations, Carthage. You win
Shout out,
the NM State
Carthage.
Esports.
You win-
You win
Yes,
our
you win a
our-
whole lot of
The clout.
Nothing.
impression.
Clout, yeah. I guess.
Cloud
All right.
for the
All of our
the
viewers
two people who
will know
watch.
your elite.
All right.
ASDF, all of them.
Perfect.
The leaks of
we
what's
are
on the
done.
He
podcast.
leaked it. He
My
leaked
bad,
it.
my bad. I don't even know what this is, to be completely honest. Yeah, this is actually going to be here. So, now that we're done with our esports part of it, we're going to do our general gaming / nerds / tech stuff. CES. Do you guys know what CES is? I'm pretty sure
It's like a
only-
convention,
yeah,
right?
CES.
It's like an electronics convention,
well,
right?
Okay, I've been keeping up with just a bit,
Oh, it's a showcase.
little bit here and there, a little bit here and there.
Is it a
There's
little
been some,
dabble a little bit?
there's been some cool leaks, some new stuff that's coming out. I mean, Samsung's big.
We'll talk about it. Let's talk
Okay,
about
okay,
it.
okay, okay.
But let me go ahead and introduce it. CES is the Consumer Electronics Showcase, and every year they have it at the beginning of 2023 to kind of show off what they're going to come out with in the next fiscal year, or what they're planning to come out with. Usually, it's a lot of like cool like mock-ups and stuff like that. Sometimes they have real ones, sometimes they don't have real ones. But it's pretty much just new tech that they kind of come out with, and CES gives out awards. So we're going to go ahead and go through the official Best of CES 2023 list of products.
Okay.
Number 1, we got the best gaming product, Sony Project Leonardo. But what were you going to say, Leon?
I feel like for some of this, like, it is definitely really cool, but I feel like we should definitely keep it to just the
gaming stuff.
Yeah, any like gamer
we
or
talk
like
about some of it.
I mean, yeah, we could talk about some of it, but we're not going to talk about a
rest.
stand mixer or anything like that, like our vehicles. I mean, we're not smart.
What is this?
We don't have actual.
So
what is this?
Is Sony Project Leonardo. So a couple years ago, Xbox kind of released something similar to it. Essentially, it's their answer to allowing people that may be disabled or don't have, physical capabilities of gripping a controller. They are allowed to go ahead and put obviously they're like paddles. Essentially, it's just a big ring of paddles with a big Joy-Con, and then you can obviously add more to it, more buttons, more things you can.
But then at the same time, what if this doesn't work for them?
Well, it's designed to obviously appeal to people.
What type of disabled? What type of people are we going for directly though?
Well,
are we going for are we going for both arm amputees or what are we going for specifically?
So let's read it here. It's made for people specific with limited motor control, and it can be pretty neat time.
So probably like
kits.
ones that can't really grip with the hands but can still have more arm
Yeah,
control.
okay.
We won't get into the specifics, but
Okay.
it's for people with limited motor control. We'll leave it to that. So it won Best Gadget. I think it's pretty cool that PlayStation is doing
So is
this.
that like a ball right
so it's
there?
literally
It's a plate. It's a plate
joystick,
with
isn't it?
it's just like big button that you can press down with your hand.
Okay.
So these are all the inputs and stuff like that, and then you can add more like pedals and stuff like that. They don't have that there. So that's pretty cool. Sony coming out with some good stuff. Right?
This gives me that feeling,
we won't talk about that one.
I mean,
that mouse or that mouse/keyboard where you can
yeah.
That's what
Something similar to
it
that.
gives me that feeling.
Yeah, we won't talk about half of these because these are kind of boring.
I mean, in all honesty,
Big
a
TV
lot
by
of
LG.
Television, they just get newer, better, and bigger, more
TV.
expensive.
More slimmer.
I mean,
more
if
slimmer.
we really talk about it,
Soon they'll be as thin as paper.
It's cool. Yeah, it's cool. And I mean, a lot of other gamer stuff happened. I mean, Samsung released new Odyssey monitors that have complete OLED 240. It is cool, and especially with the response time that we're going to be getting, millisecond response time is what they rate it at, but that's just for branding and stuff or not for branding, but just for consumer branding and stuff, because 1 millisecond sounds way better than 0.001 millisecond, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
So
look
it's
up
less
gaming
than a
tech.
millisecond.
Yeah, no, their
That's
response time
crazy.
is absolutely
Instant.
goated.
So this is what it
Instant
looks
then.
like. There's more paddles and stuff like that.
Okay. All right.
yeah.
It's more
That's
than
pretty
just
interesting.
the UFO thingy.
That gives me that Xbox
Yeah,
thing.
that's kind of what they were going for.
Yeah.
For sure.
They got Project Carol, which is essentially a gamer chair with speakers in the headrest. I think people have
That's
done that
hard.
before.
I'm gonna be real
Yeah,
with you.
I don't know if
I remember having my little gamer chair when I was younger that had the built-in
the same
speakers,
thing.
the rumble
At the
pack, and
bottom.
everything. You're a little late to the party,
you're
Razor. A
vibing.
little late. I'm sorry. I'm
Razor-
not gonna be
Razor
charging an
thinks
arm and a
they're
leg
slick.
for it.
I'm gonna be honest though. I do never use speakers when I'm playing.
Yeah, no.
I don't have
Speakers are just for vibing, in all honesty.
Yeah,
And if
yeah.
you're
They're more
vibing,
for vibing.
you're not sitting in
Yeah.
the chair sometimes. You're laying on bed and you're
I think
See, I
This
feel
is a
like
good
this would. I
$700
feel like
waste.
this is more towards.
$700.
I feel like this would be a little bit more towards content creators that play different types of games,
It's
not
a-
so much
it's a
competitive
gimmick.
wise.
It's a gimmick.
Yeah, that's what I have that feeling like.
it's cool.
I can picture Jack sitting in this Jacksepticeye. I can picture him sitting in this chair.
You're right.
He was giving it.
Yeah, if he was giving it.
it.
Wireless console.
I don't think
we.
Nothing.
You have to
Nothing.
actually go through and look it up, do some of the research to find it. There's some cool gaming gimmicky stuff out there. I know that people if you watch CES or if you watch any tech channels and stuff like that, you'll see a lot of the funnies. So the big kind of Scorpion gaming chair where the lowers down and stuff.
Oh, that's
It's
pretty
there
funny.
is one that's I think supposed to be coming out. I can't remember who makes it. I want to say it was Master. Nah, it was some weird company that you know from PC products. But regardless, it's cool. They got a bunch of nifty things, but
they have some
not
cool-
as much of the gamer, more so tech enthusiast.
They have some more nano leafs, like the little lines. I guess that's cool. They have the Lepix. I saw somebody talking about this mouse that it's pretty much just the sensor is more up towards the top of the mouse rather than the middle of it, which is just to kind of help the control. I don't know how that's gonna work, but congratulations to that.
Right.
None of these are loading up.
Oh, I heard. Yeah, PlayStation
VR 2 is coming out?
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool.
I honestly, I wish they could go a little
Eli is
faster
just
with
more RGB.
VR.
Yeah. I've never tried it though. I personally have never tried it.
I just want some cool VR stuff.
I know we all use laptops. This was one that really caught my eyes, and honestly, when it comes out, I'm getting one, bro. This laptop.
Oh, I did hear about this.
Sick. The Lenovo Yoga Book 9i. That's so cool. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is so cool.
This would be great, like
for like video editing.
This would be great for video editing, studying, anything. Honestly,
does it have the power?
Business.
If I remember correctly, this thing is packing a little bit.
Yeah, Bluetooth keyboard.
It also has a good. I mean, $2,000. That's what I paid for this laptop.
That's true. Plus,
that's around what I paid for my MacBook at the time.
Hey, but you got a Mac, so you got scammed.
Yeah, I got scammed.
Shout out Apple.
They just made charging better. I guess that's cool. They have a new
companion for
dogs, a new stand mixer.
Man,
stand mixer, man.
We're getting to stuff that we don't even need to talk about.
The new Ram 1500 EV.
Shush. All the EV trucks, like cool. Nah, come on.
Okay, so this is really really cool. Samsung Micro LED. So this is one thing that I think is one of the biggest things that comes out of CES is wireless HDMI technology, right? So essentially you can get like your Roku box or whatever it is, right? You plug in like an adapter to your TV and then you put the other one into like the little Roku box.
The hub.
You can put it, the hub. You can put it almost 30 feet away and you have HDMI connection. Wireless HDMI. Whoa. I think it's really bad right now. It's really bad right now. But soon, like in 5-10 years,
we're in that development stage.
Okay, hear me out.
Wireless signal.
Here's the funny thing. And this is just because Mega Nerd. Most people, if you watch Linus Tech Tips, you'll see it. They had a GPU that was capable of this wireless HDMI.
Yeah.
It was pretty terrible for latency, but you could still get the signal through.
Oh, 100%.
And I mean, this is capitalizing on it a little bit, but right now it's kind of like VR. Whenever it first came out, it's really gimmicky. There's not a lot you can do with it. It's more of just a show off. Like I have it, and it is an experience for the first time, but it becomes really dull after a while. I feel like once this starts becoming more like because we already talked about it. I'm like
this is kind of like the sense, like the stream, like the actual like Steam. Like that thing.
Yeah, like
because like right now performance with it is not really great.
It's not. I mean, with technology, as soon as it advances, you're gonna get some cool stuff like wireless HDMI. That'd be crazy, but you can get the same thing done with just some cable manage.
Yeah, because now you just have like I've seen a lot of like desk setups and some of them are just no wires at all. Like you just don't see
Mine
any.
ain't like that.
Like there's a lot I've been seeing that just have no wires.
Oh, I did see this.
This is actually kind of cool. This is literally Advanced Warfare coming into life. The German bionic.
No, it's so that way our workers in the Amazon warehouses don't get tired.
Yeah.
Nah, this is.
Wish I had this.
Actually, that would be cool because it would definitely save your back. Like, if somebody who's like kind of messed up their back,
it'll make them work.
I think these color changing cars. What do you guys think about color changing cars?
I'm fine. I have a car from 2000, so like it's one color. It's been that color. It's fading. Oh well.
What do you think, Patty?
This is cool.
You're just feeling green.
One day you'll be like, I want to go neon pink.
Dude, we'd have RGB cars all over the place.
What about you?
Man, this is. I'm getting mixed feelings from this.
This one is
color changing car.
The other one, the BMW or whatever.
Car, that's dope.
Like color changing.
It's also a mock-up, so like
probably a mock-up.
Change it.
I think that's pretty much it. Besides like super thin TVs, right?
We don't care about the thin.
The project.
Whoa,
hard. That's hard.
Alrighty.
I love.
That's giving me iRobot. It looks like that one car from iRobot.
Next up on our topics, we have the Esports Awards. We talked about the Game Awards last time, but we have the Esports Awards, which are a little bit more esports-centric. We obviously do more esports here than anything else. And recently, they've actually released the top 3s for winners. I know we just talked about winners for the Game Awards, but now we have top 3 for Esports Awards. So we'll go ahead and start with the ones that have come out recently. We have top 3 for Creative Teams of the Year. So this is creative. Obviously not too much competitive, right? We have Loud winning over North Studio in second and 100 Thieves in third. Honestly, I don't think it's worth. I'm not a big Brazil guy, so I don't really watch Brazilian content. Maybe they're huge in Brazil, but I think 100 T is probably like pretty good about it.
That's true, but that is for NA, and I mean like
and Optic.
If we're thinking about Brazil, I mean mostly Spanish speaking,
country.
So
they speak Portuguese.
Okay, but it's still closer to Spanish than anything else.
That's true.
Okay. But, sure. That's terrible to say.
You got it.
But no, here's the thing. There is
different.
more Latin American countries or like Spanish speaking countries and people who speak that language than there are people who actually speak English. So they have a much wider audience, especially across the big pond that we have, and I feel like that's part of the reason. As for North Studio, I'm
I have no idea who
Yeah,
knows.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know. I feel like 100 Thieves, just because they are based out of the U.S.
They're
is
Norway.
One of the main
North Studio
reasons.
is EU.
Yeah, so that could also make sense because EU population. So I mean, half of us don't even know the sphere of influence that these companies have because we're not there. 100T only has basically NA. I think that's it.
That's true.
Maybe some EU's backers, but for the most part, because of how America they are, most people aren't going to really back them, and I feel like Loud just took it. But Loud also took it with the Game Awards. So
Why is Formal trending?
Who
Formal's a
is
COD player, Halo player.
did he win?
Oh, never mind. He just tweeted out something juicy. All right, back to the esports awards.
Cool.
Cool.
Let's go ahead and see the next one. It's going to be top 3 for esports analyst. Was actually Rainbow Six in Jesco. She won esports analyst over Pimp for Counter-Strike and NYK for League of Legends. YNK. My bad.
I've been
butchering the names.
Yeah, you've been mixing a lot of these names up.
I think Jess
don't know.
is awesome at Rainbow Six commentating. Obviously, I watch the most Rainbow Six out of probably anybody here. It's
true.
Plus, obviously she's one of the marginalized community members there at Rainbow Six, being that she's a female in a male-dominated space, at least in Rainbow Six. So I think it's awesome that she won. Pimp is awesome. I think Pimp's voice is a little annoying. He's from Norway. He speaks English. But he's cool. And then I don't know who at YNK is, but I'm assuming he's pretty good at League of Legends. So what do you guys think about that? Any thoughts?
I have no clue.
I'm gonna be real with you. I haven't
no
watched.
idea.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
And then even with the next one, no.
I'm gonna
no
skip
hate.
this one. Esports play by Hitcaster. I don't even know who these are.
What?
No offense, but congrats, Pansy. Is she?
Man.
Do you know Pansy?
This was like a couple years ago.
I do not know.
Overwatch
Honestly, I
casters
gotta
would
think
be
about
up
this real
there
quick.
all
I have no
day.
idea.
All right,
Shout
all
out
right.
my guy Uber.
Color casters of the year. This is
Wait
interesting. So Bravo's Halo.
Okay.
Sponge, I believe, is definitely League of Legends. He actually casted the finals. And Artosis is, I believe, either Smite or Dota.
Wait a second. Sponge. Why is that?
Sponge.
I'm pretty sure he was casting Worlds. Almost 100% positive.
No, he's CS:GO.
Whoa.
Yeah, I remember. Dude,
he's
you know,
trolling.
I
You're
remember
right.
his reactions like
Is
back
that
in
troll?
the day. Sponge
I'm
was a
trolling.
pretty prominent streamer too. Like he was, I don't know. He's a.
Yeah, Bravo's Halo. He literally created Halo 2.
Yeah, hey. But no, good for Sponge. Like in all honesty, it's kind of weird growing up and like seeing these like kind of not necessarily smaller streamers, but like people who like you had
Members
to be
of
in
the
that
community,
sphere to know, and like you see him like casting out like Sean Gares doing Valorant. Let's see who else. Tarek. I mean, Tarek grew.
I know this. I know
My
one
guy
of these.
Golden Boy.
The
bro.
Golden Boy.
Nah,
Yeah, we
let me
know
Next
tell,
up,
that.
let
we
me
have
tell y'all
top 3
something,
for
bro.
esports host of the year. I think esports host is a very niche kind of like group because it's like esports commentating without the esports commentating. You're just there in
Well,
front of
no,
the
you're
camera.
just there, like, kind of like entertaining the crowd
Yeah, you're
and,
entertaining
and
while
the
you're waiting for the
streaming,
game.
you know.
I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. I like Golden Boy.
Golden Boy's goated.
Golden Boy.
We had Dash. He's the League, not League of Legends, Valorant. He's the Valorant guy. So obviously he did a really good job. He also was an LCS in the past, but most notably he's done Valorant Champions. So congratulations to Dash. Golden Boy kind of sucks that he didn't win, but I feel like Golden Boy. Alrighty, we are back. We had some technical difficulties. Our battery's out on our recorder, but we'll pick up right where we left off. We'll scroll a little bit down. So this one's a little bit heated. Esports Apparel of the Year. We got 100T taking number 1. Right next to Liquid over FaZe Clan, which is kind of crazy. FaZe comes out with some crazy combos, and Liquid, they've been kind of going hard, low key.
Have they?
mean,
I
they
don't know
have
I don't know what they'd be releasing nowadays.
I think it's still the gold blue, isn't it?
Let me go ahead and see because they definitely got some drip.
Drip or
They
drown.
say drip.
Okay. Not too
They
shabby.
got Dota team playing.
That's kind of my vibe.
Dota gaming.
I don't know. I think they have the Marvel stuff out.
In all honesty, thinking about it, 100T, like we were talking about, LA based, and especially being like a majority creator, they're gonna have some extreme drip. Like in all honesty, that's what they're made to do is just market. So
Yeah,
it makes
I
sense.
agree.
It is weird that Liquid took over FaZe. I mean, me being old, all I can think about is CS:GO days with
Yeah.
Liquid
true.
Choke.
A Liquid Choke. I mean, they have
Funny.
really cool jerseys. They have like the Wakanda Forever, like Black Panther. CS:GO had Spider-Man and Captain America.
Those collabs.
That's honestly probably why they.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Yeah.
Just those big
and then
ones.
Rainbow Six had, I think they had like, I don't know who it was, but they had some crazy stuff for Rainbow Six jerseys. Shout out Nate Shot, able to go ahead and secure his thing.
I don't know enough about the
esports journalists. I just know that Ryan Lewis, or Richard Lewis, I'm sorry, he's
Ryan
pretty
Lewis.
good. My bad. But Ashley King takes that one. Not too sure about her. I believe she.
Hey, next one though. I'm pretty sure we all got opinions on.
LCK. I mean, she talks about League of Legends and LCK. Esports hardware providers of the year.
I'm gonna be real with you.
Logitech taking over Intel and Nvidia. I don't think.
Okay. Are we talking about hardware as in like computer parts?
In general,
or
parts,
like peripherals?
Parts, peripherals.
That is way too vast.
Damn, I use Logitech a lot.
I do use
I use a lot of
Logitech
Logitech.
Here's the thing though, when we come
mouse,
into
keyboard,
it, think
like
about
everything.
every single system that is usually in like any esport. 90% of it's going to be NVIDIA. Like AMD has not got their foot in the door at all. Intel is still in there, but AMD might come at least for the CPUs. But even then, Intel has such a big hold on the market. It's really hard.
Major
and then
hold.
Logitech's just everywhere. I mean, think about one of the most common FPS mice, the Superlight.
G Pro in general.
Yeah, the G Pro in general, dude. It's just.
I mean, I just hear it all the time, Logitech.
Yeah, we're gonna have
It's
Blue
nothing
Jay,
like compared.
special
it's
guest
like way
Blue Jay.
beyond.
Come on, real quick, Blue Jay, come into the frame. We're gonna have special guest Blue Jay. I feel bad. We should have invited Pac on for a special guest question. Blue Jay, top 3 for esports hardware providers of the year are Logitech, number 1. They want it. Intel and Nvidia. Give me your thoughts.
What tech does NVIDIA have? Like they have.
GPU.
That's it. That's it.
That's it.
I mean, what else? There's not much else.
Drivers. That is software. That is not hardware.
Drivers and GPUs.
No, Logitech.
But you agree that they should.
Yeah, the lineup of the 3.
Yeah. Do you think it's accurate?
those 3. Yeah, those 3 are good.
No, Razer should have been up there.
Yeah. Do you think they win?
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's fair.
think about Logitech.
I mean, I think when I think about it, it's.
What?
Go, Jay, go.
Okay.
No, let him talk. Let him talk. Let him cook. Let him cook.
I was just gonna say when I think about tech, when I think about tech, I think about the peripherals a lot more. Like NVIDIA and Intel, it's just a given. Like I'm gonna have a GPU, I'm gonna have a CPU. But when I really think about it, it's like, what choice for GPU do I have? AMD.
all the AMD lovers.
Nah, I gotta have that ray
AMD.
tracing, bro.
You got shot
Lighting
at.
looks so good on those few games that it's out for.
Minecraft.
And then Intel, like, sometimes it's better than AMD, sometimes AMD's better. Like, I mean, it's just one or the other. Whereas Logitech, like, there's a bunch of peripheral companies, so it's like you gotta have the one you go to. Logitech's mine, so.
Okay. I respect that response.
Vic, what happened to Astro?
What?
Happened to Astro?
Astro.
Yeah, Astro.
I mean,
like
Astro is
back
owned
in the
by
day.
Logitech.
I don't know. I'm just saying. In general.
Man, Astro.
Like,
I haven't
Astro
heard that
might
in
have been up there.
decades.
Back in the day.
They haven't made a new headset
there
besides
are
like
a bunch
for
of these
the
awards,
Nintendo
bro.
Switch. Anyway,
Dead ass.
There's a lot.
Best esports coverage. I mean, Dexerto usually wins. Congratulations, Dexerto.
How many of these are we gonna go down? By the way,
We're
'Cause
gonna
there's
go
there's
just a couple, just like maybe a couple more.
Okay.
We got
Broadcast production for sure.
esports commercial partner of the year, Verizon. I mean, they've been shelling out money. Beat Red Bull, beat Intel.
Damn.
Congratulations to them. Intel
Whoever
has
pays more money or what?
literally that's it.
That's all it is.
Whoever pays more money. That's
broadcast product. Of course, it's gonna be Riot because they host.
Well, now they're on Xbox.
Hey, here's the thing.
Xbox Game Pass or whatever.
Here's the thing, though. This is broadcast production team of the year, and
That
like
is true.
think
Yeah,
about
that is
everything that's
true.
been set up, whether it's Valorant or League, both huge events.
That's
So like,
True. Yeah. True.
That is true.
Top 3 esports supporting services of the
I
year.
have no clue who these companies.
I have no
Essentially,
idea.
it's like who puts on like.
Are
the
they like the
stages.
production companies?
Yeah. They own. They
Dang,
let
maybe I
these
should work
guys
there.
work. So
Right.
esports engine probably the biggest one. Paper Crowns is big in EU, and ESG Law is big in APAC.
Ooh, maybe I should work.
oh, this next one.
Oh,
We already saw this in the Game Awards. Is that Riot took?
Oh no!
It makes sense.
Whoa.
It makes sense. Although Epic Games being up
Psyonix
there
up
next to
there?
Psyonix, I mean,
Rocket League.
I know.
Where's Blizzard?
Where's Blizzard?
I honestly feel like Epic
Blizzard
Games is
should've
up
won,
there so
in
high
my-
because
my fake opinion.
Psyonix's Rocket League is on.
Yeah.
Epic.
Definitely.
Yep.
Like, no offense to them, they have Fortnite, yeah, but
You know what? I'm gonna get special guest Pac for this
I'm
question.
I'm not gonna
Pac.
lie. I mainly remember Epic Games
on.
for Gears.
What?
That's all I mainly
What are you
remember
saying?
it
Come
for
on,
is
Pac.
Gears.
We got
Yeah.
Pac, special guest on this episode. Obviously, you saw him in the first episode. Pac, we're going through the esports awards, and we're going ahead and asking, okay, who won Publisher of the Year in terms of the esports title, and whether or not they deserve it. You can go ahead and take Leon's. Pac, give us your thoughts.
Yep, Riot Games.
Riot Games? Why? Tell me why.
Need to explain.
He plays League. You don't even
Put the microphone a little closer and tell me why.
It's just a no-brainer. Arcane, Valorant,
Starts with anime.
Arcane game.
League of Legends still most popular on Twitch. I mean, Rito.
Rito?
Okay.
Thank
League
you for that.
player.
Rusty's back.
He's a man of short words. Top 3 esports controller.
Was that
rookies of the
Messi?
year.
This is
Sakio.
what?
I believe he's an FGC player. Pred is COD.
Okay.
Rookie of the year. And Vitra obviously played on Moist, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, moist.
Moist. So,
Yep.
top
Moist
2
Esports.
in NA or pretty much the world. So, congratulations to
I
them.
barely
I'm
found
really
out that
sure.
that was a team. I barely found that out.
Moist?
After,
Esports?
when I saw a Rocket League shop, I barely realized it was a team. I didn't know he actually had a team.
That's true. We got esports coach of the year. Leon, talk to me a little bit about this. We got Navi Blade. He's their Counter-Strike coach.
Sorry. I'm not as familiar
Counter-Strike.
in these, but I was looking at rookies of the year. That's what I was like.
Okay, tell me a little bit about your rookies of the year.
No, it's further down. Down. I was getting ahead.
He's ahead of the game.
I'm ahead of the game.
He's way ahead of the game.
I was just trying to see if I knew any of these
PC
familiar
rookies.
faces, but I see
Spoit.
Spoit, and I'm actually kind of surprised that he's still kicking.
Spoit, I mean,
he's goated at
Kicking
R6.
what?
Well, no,
he
like,
won a major.
I know,
What?
but he's like goated. Like in all honesty, Spoit is just like.
Is Munzie a Counter-Strike player?
Dude, there's not a single Overwatch thing
Yeah,
up here.
no,
This is
it's-
so
no,
sad.
he got it- he got
This
it-
is so sad.
But no, it was just weird
Unlucky.
to see that. But I honestly,
It's okay. I
every
only
other
had
thing that's
one
on here-
thing.
every other thing that's on here, I
happens.
don't really know. as
Actually,
much.
technically,
Yeah,
Maybe-
technically two things.
PC Player of the Year because
Simple.
yeah,
Easy.
that
All
took that.
Counter-Strike except for Yay.
Yay.
Presented by Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid
They got
Raid
sponsors
Shadowlands.
for
And now we're
awards.
promoting them now. Oh jeez.
Oh, that's how they get us, isn't it?
Hey, can we get the sponsor? When sponsorship? When?
Sponsorship for Raid.
Sponsorship.
Okay. I think that's like all the ones that I
Controller
can really,
player,
like, say.
formal, goated. Only one of 2 players in the entire esports that have been able to win a world championship in 2 FPS titles, Halo and Call of Duty.
Really? Just that's it?
There's only 2 people, and the other guy did it at 18. This guy did it at 24.
Bro, he's
So-
basically at the end of his lifespan.
right now?
Wow.
Formal's like 24, 25.
Dang.
The other guy was 18, 19.
He's a veteran.
He won Halo 5 World Championship. Halo died, went COD, first time ever playing COD.
Wait, which
wins
COD was
Worlds.
this again?
Modern Warfare 2019.
Okay.
Oh wow.
What team?
Dallas Empire.
Oh, no.
Rest in peace forever.
Are they gone? Never to be
Dead.
seen again?
Gone.
They've been
Gone but not forgotten.
disintegrated. Anyway, let's scroll down. I think that's pretty much
That's it. That's all I saw.
Ooh, did they release like the college esports of the year or no?
college. Oh yeah, we talked
We
about
already-
it.
we
It was
already
university.
Yeah, we did
We
that.
don't need to go over that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Watch the podcast next time.
Yeah.
Any other topics that you guys have that you may want to go ahead and talk about before we wrap this one out?
I think I'm chill.
I'm
Any other
shot.
special guests? You guys have any topics you want to talk about? Pack, Blue Jay, Twina. You have a topic?
Nope.
No. Alrighty. Well, we're gonna go ahead and call our podcast there. Thank you all so much for watching. We hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you to my guests of Enix, Patty, Leon, Cyrus, Sai, Pack, and Blue Jay, and we have Darlene behind the cameras for the production. Thank you all so much, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Bye bye.
Good night.